I look like a pill. My hair is all funky. My hair is all funked out. Yeah. I finally figured out how far away I have to sit to wear these glasses. And I also figured that I need to up my voice a little so that I can be heard better until I get the proper microphone going. But I do leave this open live just because anybody friendlies can say hi on the chat. And that's that. Now, what I'm doing is trying to find some, looking at all my video, how I want to put things together and edit them and things like that. So I kind of have gotten to the point where I'm starting to uh, build my little closet studio. And I have enough material now to be able to start working on that slowly but surely. The acoustics are going to be different in there, so I can't really, test and measure that. But for now, with air conditioners and other such things, this microphone on it is what I'm using. That will change, but not right now. Um, Anybody out there who knows me, like, don't, yeah, check in, tell me what's happening in your lives. I just can't constantly be doing that with so many people that I know, so it's difficult. So I just do this and I leave it open for people who jump on, and the people who have given me some guff about, well, how come you haven't called us? Well, you got a phone too. This is how come. See what I'm saying? Right. Like, don't anybody be coming to me with your freaking hurt feelings because I've had to spend so much time going in and out of doctors and labs and open MRI and every other place. I mean, jeez. Right. Well, get happy somehow. Get a therapist. Change your music. I don't know. Right. Okay. Like, I mean, it's a crud. It's a crud. I'm not happy, I'll admit, because of that. Like, all this time, it took a very long time to get a couple of diagnoses, and the process was arduous. Okay. But I know about one because I was already, and it's been verified, right? Post traumatic stress. So, my mental health issue is post traumatic stress, not any kind of depression in and of itself. You understand? That's the part that I'm trying very hard for even mental health professionals. Hi. No, no, no. I never get like that. Ever. So, okay, the dark crystal. Not the dark crystal, but that's another one that I was thinking about recently. Uh, the what do you call it? Never ending story, like the bog of sadness, and the, yeah, that's what I felt like. Okay, right. No matter how hard I tried, yeah, maybe if I just don't move, it'd be okay. I don't know. I guess not. Well, let's try this, right? So, you know, I've been through some things, and some things can suck, right? Well, so the whole cancer thing is there's no sign of cancer in me right now. Yeah. Oh, uh oh. Could be a doctor. It is a doctor. Well, yes, it is. Yeah. 3972. Correct. Okay, great. Okay, thank you. All right, bye. Yeah, the government phone, ladies and gentlemen, I could care less. Hi, individuals from anywhere who ever see this and understand. This will never change. I wouldn't even care if the United States government was tracking the use of my right lifeline or whatever it is. Yeah, government phone. You want to know why? Because it would show clear and perfect evidence that I don't use this for anything other than I need to call this doctor. I need to call this doctor. I need to figure out where, right? I need to go for this lab. I need to figure out what my insurance is going to give me shit for. Well, it seems like my MCO in the state of Maryland, which is Priority Partners, is one that will, it's usually 2 weeks I have to wait to get approval. I'm not necessarily all upset about that, but you know, I guess some people don't like that. But it doesn't bother me as much. I'm used to it. I just know, okay, well, let's make an appointment for 2 weeks out, right? I mean, I'm glad I have insurance. That's the point. Uh, but this phone, I could not live without it. I would not be able to make doctor's appointments. I would not be able to uh, do everything that I've been able to do since I got this phone. So, you know, it's been very helpful to have it. But it's all just doctors and medical people, right? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Uh, I mean, that's why I'm not so social. But I don't need to be socialized, okay? No, you know. And when it comes to some people, I, it's hard. Some people, doctors even, and some medical staff, and they say things, and it's sort of like, well, how do I put this? Well, I may not have it ready, loaded for, right when I need it. Because, I mean, I've spent the last 20 years of my life, right? Now I'm cancer free. There's no sign of it. There's a few things you got to watch out for. Okay. But cancer free, right? That's fucking awesome. Except it put me in the poorhouse. And people I know, you know, I've told people, like, I'm sick. I can't do that, is why I can't. You know what I'm saying? But then they start getting, disappointed and giving me shit. I knew you were going to say that. And it's just like, well, what the hell you want me to do? I don't want to hear words out of anybody's mouth because most of you are just coming at me with something that, you might think is completely innocuous, but it's not even close to what it is that's actually happening with me. Okay. Right. But that's another issue I had with, you know, celebrities and their pets. Okay? Totally. Just piled this shitload of negativity on one person who was just trying to, great, get to the dentist and look for work and, right, make sure that I didn't end up in shock trauma, which is what happened anyway. Right. Clearly did not understand how sick I was. Right. But when people start to give you shit because there are things I can't make plans sometimes because I can feel fine for 3 days. Okay. But I may have pushed myself a little too hard. And then, right, for 2 days, I'm like, well, I'm pretty much useless. And that's not my fault. Okay. Right. Too many people online, just not, and too many people in my life have just done that to me too many times, and I don't have to tolerate it, and I don't have to put up with it, and especially when I say, oh, I forgot you were sick. I just reminded you, but now you're angry with me. Right. Or try and compare me to themselves. I'm like, do you have, what kind of illnesses you got? Or you don't have any? Well, it doesn't make you faster or better than me in any way whatsoever. Right? Yeah. It's not fair comparison now, is it? Exactly. Also, I don't fall in the teenage range, people. Nope. Not even close. Okay? That's what I'm saying to you. So I'm 50 years old. Hi, everybody. Just reminder. I'm going to do that a lot. I'm an adult who has had to make some serious freaking adult decisions that many of you haven't yet or won't ever if you are fortunate enough. Okay? So let's not be drawing attention to me, celebrities, unless you plan on fucking protecting me from all the nutcases who get online. Okay? Just stay away from me then, please. It should have been very clear for one, you know, celebrity situation what the hell I needed. It should have been clear. Right? So, no, I wasn't kidding. But no, I'm not lying. And so, yeah, cancer free. All right. Unfortunately, right. It's not a win. Yeah. No. Because since 2007, then it is documented on my blog. Yep. Somewhere, I think 2007. 2000, yeah, six, seven. I don't think it was eight. I think it was before then. Yeah. Um, uh, I forget the email address, but WordPress. I'm the only singer from the Crease. So, but for those who need to see what I'm saying, it's singing from the Crease, and it's on WordPress. So I do this to see. It's like looking in a mirror when I'm doing it live, but it also, in case somebody I know is online wants to say hi, tell me what's been happening in their world, runs across it, just type in the chat and let me know. WordPress, team from the Crease. So I've been online for a while. I have other previous versions. I'm not sure I would be able to produce all of them at this point. There's been some loss, I'm hoping, but yeah, somehow it didn't all, but some of it probably, and that's okay. It's just, you know, no one should ever compare me to teenagers. I mean, that's wrong now, isn't it? Um, and I have a PhD now. Well, I think the fact that I'm autistic and, trying to take care of my family was, the major factor in how long all that took. But I didn't just let go of it. I mean, I knew when I graduated with double bachelors that I wasn't going to terminate at a PhD. I mean, I had a couple professors who, yeah, were happy to tell anyone she's already operate. I was already operating at a PhD level then anyway, right? So, but some other things occurred. I took a little break. I figured, well, I'm going to try and look for a program where it's just, a PhD program. So I would do that on occasion here and there while doing other things. So, anyway, but yay, capstone achieved. I'm now not in a program that is so terribly not mentally healthy for anybody having to do with it. You understand? Except for like maybe two people, right? So, I've done a few things about that too. But that's a wait and see situation. Can't really say much else about that right now. Other than, I mean, the United States federal government should understand that at the very least, uh, some people on certain medications and some people who have certain illnesses should never, ever, ever be riding buses. You understand? So, you know, the counties are not always capable. The state maybe, but they don't know that, you know, yeah, not everybody can afford a cab. You understand? And you can use demand response sometimes, which in Cecil County, you can use demand response, but it costs a little extra. So if, I come out, my personal finances comes out to zero every month. So I get my SSI that is different from SSDI a little bit. Okay. I should have gotten SSDI, so that'll get taken care of too because they'll do an update soon eventually. I think COVID slowed everything down. I gotta speak up. Right. I gotta remember to speak up. Hoarse voice, yet another sign of a couple things too. Yep. So that's gonna get situated. Yeah. I'm too much of a sissy to be without the hydrocodone. You better believe it. Month and a half, I decided, well, I needed to clear out some stuff anyway. But I needed to find out what was the medications that were harming my GI system the most. So I've made a couple changes that way. But I'll take it's low dose, it's not heavy dose. I'll take the nausea and the slight discomfort. Yep, because I actually need the freaking pain medicine. For sure. I know that for sure now. Oh, God. Exactly. I gotta wait till Wednesday to see the. Oh no. But um, you gotta put your whole self into your own healthcare, and having people just push and give you shit like you're some kind of freaking miscreant sitting around on their ass doing nothing. I can assure the United States government that that is not, in fact, what I am doing personally. I can ensure, right, the state of Maryland government that, in fact, is not what I personally am doing. You understand? Right? No. I mean, I loved working people. I loved it. The reason I got up in the morning. Sometimes it was hockey. I had to give that to myself at one point. It worked out in certain ways. So, I mean, I'm glad I did it when I did it. But, yeah, that's why went out of my way to get season ticket for the Washington Capitals that particular year because, man, geez, idiots, criminals, liars, cheats, thieves, everywhere I fucking went, a-holes. I'm saying most ridiculous things to me. All right. But it's in the past. So I don't really care. But that's what was happening. And so I, the one and only reason that I was still getting up every day, right, was because I knew I had a seat at a Caps game waiting for me. Otherwise, that would have been the end of me. So that was good that I did that. Right. But, yep, energy vampires and liars and cheats and felons. Liars and cheats and felons is what my life is. Right. I'm not attracting that because I'm one of them. I'm attracting them because they think that I'm weak. And they think I'm prey. Well, I can't help the fact that you fucked up there. I can't stop God. Anyone who's ever known me never would want to try. So, right. Unfortunately, people I've worked with constantly shoving Jesus on everybody. Well, yeah, that's kind of not constitutional. Right. Okay. It's like, yeah, I know. The Holy Christ. Right. But those people are the ones who seem to me as though, like, do you need a boost in faith? You need your faith strengthened? What is happening? Right. Well, what are you asking the sick woman to do that shit for? Who at some point had no health insurance and couldn't afford Cobra. Maryland Cobra is really expensive, people. I couldn't get follow up care. Didn't give a shit. So I got tired of people bitching around me about crap that is totally stupid and meaningless and rather insensitive and particularly selfish. That's why I'm not friends with a lot of people. You understand? That should make sense. I'm a bit more discerning about who I'm going to be keeping company with. Yes, even online. Right. Well, none of the celebrities gave me some kind of, crash course in, right, all the fucking hate. Before they went and involved me. Well, now I know better. I'm not putting any of that shit online. Fucking crazy women and you fucking crazy fans. All need to stay away from me. Right. So, yay, cancer free. I mean, that is a load off people. I, yep. And my blood counts are taken for other things anyway, so I can always look and see there's variances sometimes with white blood cell counts, but they don't seem to, last. And certain, yep, it could be that my, what do you call it, analgesic was, is, but I am changing that to see maybe if there's a difference or something. Yeah, maybe the reason why I'm occult blood in the urine. Um, uh, doesn't help my GI tract, but on the other hand, it's like necessary. So, I gotta pick one shitty thing or the other. I don't get the good choices. I don't get the vacation. I don't get the slack. I don't get the genuine people most of the time. So many people got so much to say. It's barely researched. It's not well thought out. Anyway, so at least I've been able to kind of, yeah, there's meds I was on. I'm off those. I don't need them. The only reason I needed something that was, air quote, labeled as an antidepressant, you understand? Right. Reduction of cataplexy from sleep disorder. Get it? Right. And fibromyalgia. Right. That's why. And, I lost a good bit of weight, which was good. And once I finally went on, like, once it got to the point where I tried totally, and then I finally went on Adderall. And trust me, no one would ever tell me that I'm ADHD, right? No one has. I check doctors and people all the time. It's never come up, right? So it's meant to control a sleep disorder, and it's maintenance medication that I absolutely must have. Otherwise, I can't drive. I won't drive, is what I'm saying. Okay. Oh, I'm fine. Yeah, during the day. I mean, yeah, I was fine. It was like, it was almost like a miracle, the difference. And I needed it. I still need it, but I had to go off of it. Number one reason, well, yes, that doctor. Oh, it's online. It's out. Dr. Burke. Yeah, Well, sometimes he was in a shit mood, I gotta be honest, but sometimes he was perfectly good mood. I don't know. But that's the fact there, Jack. New meds. Okay. Uh, so I didn't know that there'd been an investigation or anything. So I tried to call his office to go get my prescription or make an appointment, and I never like leave messages. No one called me back, and that went on for a couple months. So there I am, yeah, totally cold turkey off of everything, and particularly the one I needed most. Not understanding why nobody's calling me back. Right? I even got someone to drive me and tried to go there during the day. It's like, well, it should be open, but it's not open. I don't know. I wasn't until quite a few years later did I get the news that he been indicted and selling shit. I don't fucking know. Okay, that's not shit I need to be a part of. The man should have gotten help or some fucking shit. Don't ask me. But that screwed my disability case all but good. And I couldn't get my medication, even if I had money. How is that my fault? I mean, how? Angry people. State of Maryland. I mean, what kind of pressure you fucking want to put on me? You want me to, you trying to kill me? Who's trying to kill me? I want to know. Okay. I have made it now more clear because I've learned that I need to make it clear that people who communicate with me online need to, yeah, identify yourselves to me, especially if you're going to be DMing me. You understand? I don't want your fucking nickname. Get it? Right. And anybody who doesn't identify themselves to me, I don't care where you come from. You're not going to get much of a response from me. I'll just, yeah, walk away from you. Get it? Because that's like internet smart. And when I say mature adults over 21, I don't mean triple X pornography. Right. I mean adults who are mature. Okay? Right. I like intelligent conversations about things. I've gotten used to being in the house. It's not my favorite thing at all. But on the other hand, I don't have a choice. Okay. So there were people in 2009, 10, 11, 12 who, while I appreciate some enthusiasm, I know my own body. Uh, yeah, I have a really good memory. I've never been, yeah, not in my adult life, been, fucked up enough not to remember what the hell I did, the night before. You see what I'm getting at? So, no, those are not the issues. People who don't understand about how people can have certain memories and can remember things. Well, yeah, that requires active listening. And the people who want to attribute a characteristic on me, such as vigilant, maybe you're not vigilant enough. That could be the case too. Yep. Okay. And when people find out you're a genius for real, right? Oh, then they want to come out with you, try and test that every fucking way, but they don't even know what genius means. Okay. When you're a female genius, yeah. Well, pretty much everyone else is going to take precedent over what you have to say, right? And then your repetition of the cycle again, which is not me doing it, okay? Nope. Happens again. Right. So I can take some guff during a hockey game like nobody's business. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Yeah, after a while, I don't even hear it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they're blabbling about. Whatever. Right. Exactly. See, so my hockey feelings. What the hell? My hockey feelings never get hurt. What hockey feelings? What? Okay, there isn't a therapist qualified in most cases to even touch the situation that I have. But every therapist should check with others and keep your freaking families out of it. No! Right. You don't go to your own family. No, you don't. Totally wrong. People who don't know anything about this should spend less time talking about it in public forums that aren't educational because you're not the authorities of certain subjects. And there are very few 50-year-old females walking around the United States that have zero family. I didn't kill them. My parents were other people's parents, grandparents' age. So, right. But I got people talking to me about my peers. My peers. What peers? Which peers are you talking about? Which ones? I've made progress with one of the autistic males, adult autistic males, certain place. Yep. Somehow I made progress, and I'd only really been around him a few times, right? And that took me a year and a half, right? To the point where he'll let me sit next to him. He doesn't let anybody else next to him, right? Okay. So people who don't know anything about psychology or how your mind works or how your body works, well, that might be a good thing to learn no matter what you do or who you are. Okay. It doesn't matter what you do, where you are, who you are, or how old you are, or whatever. Right? Now, see, I've studied the human body a great deal. And I don't get into big philosophical arguments about where the conscious lies, you understand? Yeah. Because some of us are well beyond that kind of thinking. Like, you need to rise up and you need to grow up. I mean, what do you want me to tell you? Let's go. Okay? Right. 30-year-olds in America, like, I'm still hanging on their parents. And don't give me some shit. Well, it's a mental. No, it isn't. Right? And every single, okay, trust fund kid, just do not speak to me. But don't try to get into my life. Because some of you are just about as straight fucking obnoxious. And some of you are serious criminals. And I hope that mommy or daddy don't fucking buy you out of trouble next time it happens. Because that'll be better for you than the other way around. Yeah. See, I say these things out loud because they're truthful and they're honest. And I know what I'm talking about. Okay? Right. Well, nobody can lean on my strength because I don't have any. I quite literally cannot fight for my own life here. Is what, yeah, the healthcare system and whoever the fuck else is trying to control my damn life. So I sure as hell can't fight for anybody else now, can I? I mean, now that's a shit ass expectation that can only end in horribleness. Lean on Jesus, not me. Clearly, I'm not Jesus. And everybody just needs to settle the freak down, right? I got past that point. But I don't think you're gonna get fight out of me for any reason anymore. I mean, the social services and social systems and the healthcare and the people who, claim to be helping me or whatever the hell it is, like, well, many of you have done way more damage than you've done good. So that's kind of why I'm really careful about what kind of situations people want to put me in. Understand? So there have been people who've had some, apparently, ideas about how you think I should be living my life. Well, if you're not the Holy Christ, I really don't care. Get it? Right. Pretty simple. Okay. I'm also not going to tolerate people on Craigslist responding to a legitimate event from a legitimate human being who has been able to help people through some things. And think that I'm some kind of freaking prostitute. It keeps happening. Don't worry, you'll get caught. Maybe you want to. So you will. Got it? Now, you can be as insulting as you want, gentlemen, but at one point, you will get caught. That's what I'm saying. It's like Big Brother. Oh, I don't care. Big Brother can get all up in my stuff. As long as it's Big Brother from the United States of America and no other, you understand? Great. I really would have appreciated if certain Department of Homeland Security employees would have at least treated me like a citizen of the United States and not like, you know, less dirt. That would have been helpful. But I've seen so many incidences of like, yeah, things that there's a reason why sometimes hospitals get sued. Okay. But I'm not out trying to do that. That's like last resort for me. Unfortunately, yeah, I hit the last resort. I mean, fuck you, Dr. Burke. Right. Set my disability case back like way far because no one is going to take his word for shit. So I had to go through all those tests again. And then the people who work at Sunrise, I don't know, but they think they're doctors and lawyers. And they're not. And they're giving clients, right, medical and legal advice. And the clients don't understand. That that's not appropriate. And they take that advice. And then they stop listening to the doctors who do know. And when it comes to integrated healthcare, anybody who's going to go the whole person route, I'm with you. And we should just keep aiming in that direction. Okay. But I'm a whole person. And it, it is very ironic and very interesting to me that this program, see, but it's not slander because I got proof. So if they came at me, oh, you're saying all this stuff out loud online, I'm like, well, all right, I guess I'm going to have to put the proof out into the public. Okay? Unwise to purposely and intentionally harm sick people. All I can ask my government is, look, I don't know. If we have a fucking problem, maybe one of you should tell me. I got at least right secret clearance. Okay. Otherwise, who the hell's attacking me? Okay. Right. Cancer free, amen. But it's not over for me. Because, right, just over the years, yeah, several doctors and other people just aiming me toward neurologists. But, you know, the local neurologist that I could doesn't want to mess with it or something. So I'm 50 and you know my whole family's deceased and so sometimes I miss them, but it's like squat crap I can do about it. So sometimes I cry. Sometimes things will remind me of one of them or something, and I might cry. Just many years later, and I had to soldier through the whole freaking thing. Well, I never signed up to be a damn soldier anywhere. I didn't have time to stop and mourn because there was always somebody else with an emergency. So when I did take time to stop and mourn, ignorant lawyers who shouldn't be in family law if you're going to deal with people's right entire lives of the dead. Liars and drug dealers attacking a sick woman. No, I don't have to tolerate that. So, right, but I am still able to walk somewhat. And if I use a quad cane when I'm not really doing so well, my left side seems to be the one that's giving me the biggest problem. So I use the quad cane in case I get a little dizzy, or if I just need, like if I'm trying to come down the home stretch, because right now I'm able to walk to the hospital most days. Sometimes it's too hot, sometimes it's too cold, but I can at least walk that far, and I can walk to the lab. But not all my doctors are located in the same location, and some of them don't really want to use telehealth. And the cabbies, ridiculous, ridiculous price to go 10 minutes, 10-minute drive. But we got to come from, I'm like, bullshit, because there's always cabs from that company that are in Habit degrees. Bullshit. Right. So now I get to spend the rest of my life taking hits. Which is going to kill me a whole lot quicker. Then, what did I pay my taxes this year? Didn't know taxes this year. People all in my business asking me ridiculous personal questions. My story's not for sale, everyone. There, documented, out in the public. You know it's me, right? Tattoo, get it? Easily verified. Ignorant rich people and ignorant celebrities need to maybe not keep doing it the way you've been doing it. And if you don't understand the kind of negativity that gets put on an individual that some of you, right, point out for everyone, well, you need to understand it now. Right. So that doesn't keep happening to other people. Okay. When I work on gig projects, yeah, they're usually something like related to maybe a movie or TV or radio or some other kind of thing, but they're usually short term, right? So sometimes I can get gig work while I'm waiting to see if a government contract or whatever, but all that just, you know, it all became totally like I I gotta figure out how to get to it. I gotta figure out how to take care of my own body, right? Without money and get medication without money and without anybody who can pick me up and drive me. A couple of people have done that for me and I'm grateful, but right? Yes, a couple that I'm grateful about, but another one did it, and all I got to hear all goddamn time was nothing but a bunch of negativity and made me feel like fucking pile of shit. And they're the ones who said they would take me. Right. So abnormal psychology, no, I'm not that abnormal. And I've worked on a few things, the autistic route over my life, and that's like the eye contact. Well, now it's just normal, you understand? But I've been working on it, right? Wasn't as good when I was younger. Didn't like it. Creeped me out. I don't know. But, after you do it several times and you get used to it, it might take you longer, but you still, there are some things that you can actually get used to. It just takes more time, a little more effort. But I got used to eye contact, and now I don't really have that issue. So for the autistics, on the autistic lovers and friends and family, it's like it's a little nerve wracking, especially when you're younger. Okay, but some things, not everything. Okay, but the eye contact, I just got used to it after a while. Eventually, it probably took me longer than the average person, but I still got used to it. So some of these things that were around when I was a little kid that I had kind of, yep, I just did a little getting used to. I still don't like it when hairdressers and hairstylists, some of them don't understand how harsh their brushing or yanking and pulling. And I've been burnt with curling irons, and so that one, like, nah, just grow my hair for cancer wigs and, yep, cut my own dead ends off, which I did recently. So, yeah, I probably need another year of hair growing to get it to the point where I can donate. But then I don't ask anybody to do anything. I just go in there with the wet hair and I just brush it down. Okay. But even that, it's like people don't listen to other people. Are you ignoring me on purpose? People who get paid a lot of money are fucking people up. Right? And I'm the kind of more peaceful sort say, well, there are ways, people, to affect change in the United States of America that doesn't have anything to do with freaking violence. Well, actually talk to a politician once or twice. But I'm sure that younger, political people, I'm not, but younger ones probably all wide eyed. Eventually that starts. Okay, well, that's not how it works. Okay, realistically, you understand? Right. So, you know, there are ways to do things that actually build America and Americans. And then there's ways to do things that don't. So, what are we doing? Are we building or are we wrecking? I do have the need to know. Somebody trying to wreck me or somebody trying to build me? That's another thing. I don't know, but right, another phase in my life started happening where for some reason people think they've just discovered some new talent or that I'm going to be interested in some bullshit that I can't even do physically because I'm too sick to do it. And then starts pushing that on me. Well, no miracle happened. You get it? All right. It didn't. But I am cancer free. But that pretty much, took it out of me. All of it. I got nothing left. But yeah, I still got to go every morning. But I don't look forward to going to doctor's offices. I don't really have anything to look forward to here, folks. Except for assholes online, which is why I stopped going online. And yet there's still one out there. There's still an asshole. Maybe two. I think that for some reason you are the ones who should be controlling my life. If you're not the Holy Christ, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, shitbags. Right. Do it to no one else. Yeah, I hope everybody freaking gets caught. And I hope that the lesson is hard enough the first time that for the rest of their natural born, never again they do it. You understand? Right. But people I've tried here and there, they've gotten up the nerve and the gusto. All right, well, I'm feeling a little better. Right, right. Internet dating. No, thank you. Tried several times. No, no. That's okay. Well, if God doesn't like the fact that I masturbate, then why has He not supplied me with a husband? Don't anybody come at me with religious arguments about anything because I really don't give a shit. What I give a shit about is, right, I need to be able to get to my doctors appropriately. You understand? Without people putting shitloads of stress on me for some dumb unknown reason that probably doesn't even exist. But it's not me. So I created my own job. And that should be good enough for the federal government, and that should be good enough for the state government. So it should have been good enough for Sunrise. Some of these people are badgering, bullying, and lying to clients right out who can't help themselves and they don't know better. So I'll take all the prayer anybody got, throw it Elton, Maryland, and Sunrise program. Whatever you got. You got good vibes? Let's do the good vibes. Okay, you got high frequency? Let's aim high frequency over here. Somebody got extra time on your hands? Jump in and help me out here. It is Sunrise who has been not teamwork friendly with the rest of the community in many ways. You understand? And I was told several times when I said, they kept saying, well, what do you need? I need to continue to go to physical therapy. And you guys, I'm not so happy about that, but that's what I need. Well, we're a mental health institute. Or mental health. I'm like, well, yeah, my mental attached to my body. Hi, you can see that with your own 2 damn eyes, lady. Okay? You're not just working with one part of me. You see what I'm saying? No wonder people don't make it out of Sunrise. No wonder some of them sitting there for, 10, 12 years. No progress. No measurable progress, especially longitudinally. Bullcrap. They will have to, right? They can't. Now they can't manufacture anything, and they're going to have to learn. There are things you just don't do and say. So highly unprofessional, it's nuts. This isn't about being white bread. This isn't about being, high class, low class, upper class. This is about professionalism. So I am one of those that will continually just be an asshole and keep trying to head people toward, yes, whole person. Okay. I know that there are doctors in and around this area who are not aware that 2 of the clients who walk around in the general public do have the capacity to snap and possibly get violent. Now, did Sunrise disclose that to every single doctor and every single medical person? And why do they think that it is right to ask the regular citizens who may not even have high school degrees, let alone college, and don't understand? They don't know how to not trigger some of these people. There were 3. One of them's dead. That was no surprise to me. That's not right. Did they disclose? Because if they didn't, then Sunrise made the choice to put 2 individuals that could snap at a moment's notice into the Elton public. Did they disclose that to the doctors and all the lab people? Did they disclose that? That's what I'm asking. Right? Then me, the only reason that I said that I would voluntarily go so I could have housing was because I was told by two individuals, one who was the program manager at the time, that it would be easy, simple for them to take me to the library. I needed the library to use the internet. I needed the library to do some research. I love libraries. I don't care what kind, academic. Yeah, I'm a library gal. Maybe that's because I'm autistic. It doesn't freaking matter why. But when I was scheduled to go to the library and it was all on the up and yeah, well, that was hard to do. And finally, they did get a Saturday thing going. But, yep, one of those employees just point blank snapped. Not because of me. But what the fuck you need to go to the fucking library for? Well, it's on the schedule and you're paid to do that. And that's what the expectation is why. Now, I'm not going to allow other clients who are trying to work something out to be subjected to that, especially if they're autistic. So it's all being chronicled. Yeah, my voice probably isn't going to change. I'm probably permanently hoarse. But anyway, of course not. Rich people, hey, well, they don't mind stepping on anybody, I guess. I mean, maybe that's how they got rich. Just don't give a fuck. Step on everybody. Fuck everybody. Certain celebrities. Like, okay, everybody stop drawing attention to me. Yeah, because the freaking negativity that is coming at me is going to kill me quick. I can't go see hockey games or any of that anymore, right? I get zero income for that. But then there's all these people, well, why don't you do what you love? And I'm like, I can't afford it. But what is it you'd like to be doing? Not sitting here dealing with you. I'm okay with the real situation. I'm okay with the real coming at me. I'm okay with the real coming at me. I want the real coming at me. You understand? Right. Because I've not been giving anybody fake or false. So that's about an hour 13. Yeah, I'm trying to get some of this stuff out while I'm working on trying to get the studio up. But I mean, the whole person is really the only way to be going about healthcare. There really is no other way to go about healthcare, people. Okay? There isn't. And also, by the way, I only date men over 50. And I don't date married men. Ever. Okay? Yeah, I already went through that crap a long time ago. It was hurtful for everybody. Yeah, lesson learned. You get what I'm trying to say? Good. People want to falsely accuse me of crap online. Eventually, I'm going to get you for slander. Got it? Good. I'm an actual scientist. Okay? I know it can be funny and amusing sometimes. But I'm not into the entertainment industry. I'm not here to make you all rich or get you laid or perform miracles. Okay? I only date men over 50. The end. Too bad you don't like it. And if you're going to do that, please don't come at me with your penis first. That's pretty fucking obnoxious. Okay? So don't come at me carnal. No, you're doing it wrong. Do it the other way around. People, jeez, barely tempted these days. No. No. I'm not going to go live in a tent with a freaking drug addict for any reason whatsoever. Okay? I do not exhibit drug-seeking behavior. But yet, numerous times, right, my painkillers, which, right, I went through the proper process. And I'm not going to be able to, for the rest of my life, whatever's left of it, there's going to have to be pain management. I don't need a bunch of people online deciding if I'm okay or not, because you're not qualified to do that. Okay? Well, I don't carry firearms simply because, one of the symptoms of triggered post-traumatic stress can be depression. So I'm smart enough not to do that. But my major mental health situation is post-traumatic stress. So I've learned over the years how to cope and how to, sometimes get over some of the things that were a problem, is what I'm saying. So I've developed some things, and some of them are already online, and but people who, want to take, who need some ways to try and cook healthy. Okay. Like those are the kind of people that I can help. Right. With certain things. And people who are, trying to understand their medications and understand what it is that, we can do to, right. I mean, I've been through a lot of physical therapy in the last 4 years. And some of it, was helpful. But I know now there's no getting around it. Yeah, I have to do in the pool. I need water therapy. I need water. I need water. You understand? Right. So there's the why. But unfortunately, that's not something I could walk to and back. Yeah, I can swim, a mile every week, maybe two. I did get up to a mile, but I couldn't get rides reliably, and I can't. People are trying to be like, "Well, just get on your bike and ride," and I'm like, "What bike? And do you want me to die? Because that's how it's coming across to me." Then people get online and all out loud accuse people who actually are seriously ill with chronic pain of being liars and frauds. Well, yeah, you can be sued Sue your fucking face off. Get it? Got it. Good. So, no, I'm not purposely out looking for dates. I'm a glutton for punishment when it comes to the love thing. So, if it's punishment, fine. But everybody, grow the fuck up. Okay? You want to talk to me? Be grown ups about it. Understand how your government works. Okay? Understand what the issues are. All right? Sober up. And, the wrong thing to do, this has happened to me numerous times with dudes. First words out of the mouth or first words online. Yeah, total lies. That's not the way to proceed. Got it? Never start out with a lie. Exactly. And the kind of people I've dated, minus two of them, have jobs and career and stability in some way. Well, I'm pretty sure one of them tried to fucking screw me over badly enough. And there's witnesses. Right. To the point where I try to pull the hero complex. Well, go look that up. I'm not going to do it for you. I just don't have particularly very nice things to say sometimes. Right. Because there are so many loud, obnoxious, yeah, they're the ones like, geez. Well, if those were the issues, you'd be closer, but none of that's the way things work, people. Most of you don't know. Right. So, but when it gets out and about your genius, every a-hole who wants to get instant rich. I didn't know that. Will pester you and bother you and try and use every which way kind of manipulation, which caused me so much harm. Who the hell is trying to kill me? I want a name. I want the country. I want to know. Okay? Right. Don't let anybody be listening to any kind of crap about me. Okay? Unless it came directly from me. Leave me out of the rumor mills. Unless you know me for sure 100%. And I said it was okay. I don't want to be a freaking celebrity. I didn't spend my life trying to protect myself from that shit. I mean, like bullying and harassing and beating up and abusing little, sick people. Wow. Yeah, they're the ones who suck. So, quite frankly, I don't give a shit If Big Brother's all watching, this is like, well, here you go. Plenty of evidence for you. I'm not making it up. No. No more. No more. So that's how I'm feeling. But I can't say much more about any of this because apparently there is some kind of investigation. And other people have had similar issues, and you know, uh, people who really can't do much, people who don't understand, people who haven't gone to school for certain things, they don't freaking get it. And you're piling it on them like their lives depend on it. And you have to stop doing that now. Okay? Good. I don't date under the age of 50, understand? And I got to a certain point where, sure, maybe sex. I don't want to be celibate. Exactly. But too many other things are important. No, they don't want the sick woman. Of course not. Why would they? Why would anybody? I know I'm a chubster, man. Trust me. Do everything I can. I mean, you can't really hurt me that way. But that's the other thing, online dating. I was trying to say that the other day, yesterday, I guess. Just right. It says I take the time to write out things very thoughtfully. Okay, my mistake. Won't happen again. And what I get, right? People from like 500 miles away. Well, nothing in my profile indicated that that was, you know, even a possibility. I've been bungee jumping and I've been skydiving already. There are certain things that people with certain illness should never do because it can actually kill them. And yet, I got to take pressure from a-holes who keep forgetting that I'm sick. Either that or they don't believe it. I wouldn't call those people my friends. So there's no law says I need to use Facebook for anything. And I don't. I tried it. I didn't like it. Good enough. So this is just documentation. Get my thoughts out, and anybody sees it, just I'm telling you how it really is, and you need to understand. Okay. I mean, U.S. citizens will try a little harder. Don't just, well, the government's not doing nothing about it. I'm not talking about people who have issues. You understand? I'm talking about real life adults who say this shit. I'm like, when was the last time you voted? You're not even registered. Do you know anything about the government? Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. Everybody, you understand, needs to take a deep breath and become a little more educated about the subjects you're yelling and screaming about. because that's what's really going to help. But I get one more threat from anybody who works Sunrise. I call the police. I press charges. I'm out of Sunrise. Right? There's some guy, his daughter, she's got some issues. And I was protecting her. And I kept some people away from her because they didn't understand what her issue was. And right. And she made my life extraordinarily difficult. And that guy bullies and harasses me about something he doesn't even fucking understand. On Christmas Day. That's what my Christmas was. Some asshole whose daughter's having issues. Right. Yeah, taking it out on me. And I was looking out for his daughter's best interest. Everybody just needs to stay a little more quiet around me. And I'll just keep putting that out there and putting that out there and putting that out there in every possible way I can think of. I'm not some piece of shit, trash from out of nowhere. My fellow citizens, got it? Get it? Good. Everybody try. The stress. We're all still going through COVID. It's still happening. It is still happening. No, you can't. Fast forward. No, you can't make it go faster. You can't. So stop trying. The whole planet went through the same thing. Okay? There are tons of people who can't even get up on their own freaking feet right now. Everybody needs to understand the signs of suicide and suicidal ideation. That's everybody's job in the United States of America. Everybody's, including the NRA. I'm not getting in the, that pile of crap, but I am going to say even the NRA needs to understand there should be awareness in the United States at the very least at almost every level of living, right? Learning to spot the signs of suicide, suicidal thoughts, suicidal ideation, suicidal. That's everybody's job. Okay? Just everybody take care of yourself. And, don't get angry. Just be determined. Some of you need to know when not to push. You're not very good at that. Some medical people have caused me more harm than they have good. And that's inappropriate. So don't be walking around no harm. You don't get to wear the t-shirt if you cannot prove, right? See what I'm saying? Right. Anyway. You start feeling that way, just keep doing everything you can to ask for help. I mean, if people are ignoring you, then just keep finding different ways to ask for help. You see what I'm saying? Right. It shouldn't be that way. But unfortunately, the way things are right now, that's what has to freaking happen. But take care, everyone. And anybody I know, always just know you can stop in when I'm doing these. Um, let me know what's going on with you. Take care.